Eventually, we all stop adding halves when telling people our age.
Studying math is also learning what those weird buttons on the calculator are for.
They've bred so many rose colors, but they all still have thorns.
A tip before service isn't actually a tip. It's a bribe.
Some AIs are being trained from the free internet. It has watched the Terminator.
Being with people who don't listen to you is lonelier than being alone.
A good burp during a meal feels like HDD defragmentation.
Considering the slight delay between our brains wanting to do something and it sending the signal to our body, it is amazing how accurately we can move our limbs.
Your next car is produced before you know you want it.
Grass is ground carpet.
Most ghost encounters happen at night because that's when you're more likely to hallucinate.
When sitting in a room alone, you are simultaneously the smartest and dumbest person in the room.
Every person we meet is a universe of experiences waiting to be explored, yet most encounters barely scratch the surface.
Learning neurobiology is teaching the brain about itself.
Some people smell the roses and others count the thorns.
Telling people not to do things 100% guarantees they will want to do it even more. Reverse psychology never stopped.
For as much control as we have of our own bodies, we can't simply die on command.
The poor people getting diagnosed with narcissism when they find out about all the trash talk about it online.
The death of a human is more tragic than that of an animal, but seeing an animal getting beaten up is considered worse than a human being beaten.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. You can never slam a revolving door.
There are male ladybugs.
Standing around naked is more normal than standing around with just socks on.
The amount of sharing of personal events on social media makes those who don't overshare as much feel invisible and insignificant.
Shiny things are rarely brown.
The heaviest objects in the universe seem to float weightlessly. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh and groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.